Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, May 19th, about 9 a.m. And wanted to give you a quick video update of what we have going on at all of our campuses today. So the good news is we're doing a drive-through for our Clarkson healthcare residents and their families, our Westhills Village healthcare residents and their families, and our courtyard residents and their families. And that'll be happening, you'll start to see some activity around 2 to 2:30 at each of those locations. Our plan is that for those residents from those locations that will go outside, we'll have them distanced and supported by our staff out by the sidewalks so families and friends can drive through the parking lots and at least wave. So this is something we've had planned for quite some time. It'll take a little bit of effort, but it is something we're excited to do, and I think will lift the spirits of our residents, our staff, and certainly our families and friends. So that's happening this afternoon. We really don't want you all out there, of course. You can look through the window, or at least if you see a bunch of cars. Also, if it all works right, we may have the fire department drive through as well to support us this afternoon. And we've, of course, contacted the media, so it may be on the news or not real sure. This week is a busy week for us for a couple reasons. As I announced last week and mentioned in one of the letters I put out, the Department of Health is supporting that all residents of licensed facilities, so here at Westhills, will be tested for COVID-19, and all employees of those same facilities. So what we're going to be doing as soon as we receive the testing supplies is we will test all of our staff at all locations, everywhere, for COVID-19 first, and then as soon as we're done with that, which should take a day or so, we'll be testing all residents at Clarkson Healthcare, Westhills Village Healthcare, as well as the Courtyard Assisted Living. This does not include independent living, and at this time it's not recommended. If that ever changes, I can assure you we'll be on top of that. In terms of which staff aren't going to be tested, there are not going to be any staff not tested. They will all be tested. So even those that you see in our independent living area, everyone, we're going to test everyone. Now, that will give us a snapshot of what it's like that day. This is also being done throughout the state in skilled nursing and assisted living facilities over a period of time. We asked and jumped on and wanted to be one of the first facilities to do this, and we will be one of the first. And I think when all the results come back from 200 and some total skilled nursing and assisted living facilities, I can't help but think that there's going to be some information about who has the COVID virus. And then we would expect our results to be in 3 to 4 days. It's going to be a little longer than what sometimes they're doing in the community because they're going to have thousands and thousands of tests to get done in a short period of time. Also, yesterday, Monday, we had one employee at Clarkson Healthcare who came to work and then was later called by a family member that they weren't feeling well, left, and found out that after they went to the physician, they tested both the family member and the employee, and both tested positive for COVID. So the good news is we found out right away, very limited exposure at Clarkson. They hadn't been to work very long. And of course, this is the type of scenario that all of us worry about, is the person who has the virus with no symptoms. And that could be you, that could be me, and that could be anyone else. And this employee did all the screening, did everything right as we did, and still today has no symptom but it was exposed to the virus. So of course we've been very busy there retracking and retracing all the steps. Things are going well. We've been very active with our medical director, contacted the Department of Health, follow all the CDC guidelines, and done what we can do. The last piece of information, I just wanted to mention that numbers are up. As I mentioned here a week or two, what's the expectation as we start to open up? The expectation is we're going to start to have more COVID, and that is exactly what is happening. So we are in the go method here in this community of Rapid City, which means our Westhills Village communities as well. So again, want to emphasize that wear your mask, wash your hands, stay socially distanced, and really, really cooperate in how much exposure are you getting in the community, which brings exposure here to our facilities. It could be your friends, your family, our staff members. We really need your help with that. And there's no way for us to monitor 300 and plus independent living residents. So again, all of us are in our best honor system to try to cooperate. With that, just want to say we'll keep you posted and updated as things go on. And I think I made an error when I started this. Tells you where my head is at today. It is Tuesday, May 19th, and we'll be doing our drive-through this afternoon. So thank you again. Again, as you have questions, and we're getting more and more questions as the longer we get into this, the more all of us think about it. But a lot of things have not changed. So thank you again.